Hey guys, so as you know, something I'm very into recently has been dyeing my hair. And sorry, I'm spinning on this chair and I'm gonna stop now. Or at least I'm gonna try. And I've been doing this for about a year, so I have some experience. I don't know everything. There's still a lot I don't know, but I know some things now, which is great. And I thought it'd be fun, nifty, to do a hair dye review. Oh yeah, yeah. Um, Bear with me. So the two hair dyes I have used and I'm going to be comparing are Splat hair dye and Manic Panic. And there's going to be a little mention of another hair dye at the end. Um, when I first started dyeing my hair, I used Splat a lot, and when I blah, blah, blah. And then over the summer, this past summer, I switched over to using Manic Panic, and I'm gonna just compare and contrast them. So I do not have a bottle of Splat hair dye with me anymore, but I do have a bottle of Manic Panic, and it comes in a bottle like this. And Splat also comes in a bottle that looks similar to this. Obviously, the label's different, and the wording and stuff's on it is different. Manic Panic also sometimes comes in tubes like this too. And these are more empty because I've used these. But there's still a little bit left in, and I'm gonna use whatever I can of them because I paid good money for it. So, anyways, I guess the first thing I want to compare is color vibrancy. Looking back on it, Splat hair dyes never had the best vibrancy to them. I don't know, their colors are a little more off to me. And when you put them in your hair, they had more of a tendency to turn out a different color than you intended. Whereas Manic Panic, the color that I put in my hair is pretty much the color I was expecting to get, or hoping to get, and it's very vibrant at first. The downfall is it does wash out quite quickly, and the vibrancy kind of goes away quickly, but it does too with Splat. But I think the vibrancy of Manic Panic is so much better than Splat hair dye. The next thing is, where can you get these products? Upside to Splat is you can find it a lot more commonly. They're usually in Walmart, Ulta, any of the drugstores like Walgreens, CVS, they're a lot easier to find, whereas Splat is a bit harder. You have to go to like a Sally Beauty or a Hot Topic to get them. Price rise, it really depends what store you go to. I will argue, I think Splat is a little bit less expensive. Again, it depends where you go, because even Manic Panic, it's different stores. If you go to Hot Topic, this can's about $12, but if you go to a Sally Beauty, it's like $10, and Splat's about $10 too. Maybe a little bit less. So Splat is a little bit less expensive. That's a plus for it. How long the color lasts? Splat tends to not stick as long, and when it fades, it really fades into some pretty funky colors that you might not be happy with. Whereas I feel like Manic Panic just fades a bit better. It'll still fade into a color that you're not as happy about, but it'll be close. But it won't like totally, I don't know. Even the faded color just looks better with Manic Panic than it does with Splat. Another thing I want to compare it to is that Manic Panic is a vegan-friendly product, and so it's cruelty-free. No byproducts were used to produce the product, and it wasn't tested on animals, so that's a plus, and I don't believe Splat has that, so yay Manic Panic. And another plus too is Splat does not have that many color options. I'm not that impressed by the color options they have anymore, whereas Manic Panic has tons, and I mean tons, a whole bunch. Like, if you go to Hot Topic, you'll find a bunch, and there's probably even more if you go online and look. Another thing is, another plus, I feel like if you get Manic Panic in your clothes, or in the floor, or on tile, like I've done plenty of times, it's a bit easier to get out than Splat is. So that's good. And yeah, I think that's about all I have to say. Overall, I'm much more of a fan of Splat hair dye than I am, or not, oops, I misspoke. I'm overall much more of a fan of Manic Panic hair dye than I am of Splat. But to each their own. Some people use Splat and they love it and it works a lot better for their hair than Manic Panic. Personally, Manic Panic works a lot better for me, and most of the people I've heard, most of the YouTubers I watch, will agree that Splat isn't as good as Manic Panic. However, I want to make a brief mention of another hair dye I just found, and this was suggested to me at a shop I frequently visit, and it is called Arctic Fox. Yay! And I'm really excited to use this. I haven't used this yet, but I got the aquamarine color, because obviously I love blue and aquas. I'm very excited to use this product. Benefits of this, I hear, are it has a better smell than like Manic Panic does. The color stays a bit longer in your hair. I actually opened it. It smells like grapes. It smells really good. It costs the same as Manic Panic. However, you do get a couple more fluid ounces of this. So you pay the same, but you get a little bit more product. And this one is also vegan friendly. Has not hurt any animals in the process of making this product. But on top of that, 15% of profits made from sales on these guys are donated to, like, I forgot, like animal shelters or rescue shelters, you know, something that helps animals. So that is pretty awesome. So I'm really excited to use this. The only downfall is that there aren't as many color options in Arctic Fox than there are in Manic Panic. However, Manic Panic has been around a whole lot more than this brand, so they had more time to make more colors, but this brand's catching up. Like, they're slowly adding more and more. And you can also get this at Hot Topic. That's the only place I have seen it so far. Maybe other places, but Hot Topic. So I hope you like this video. Give it a thumbs up. Tell me if you want more of these review videos. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it again. Maybe I'll never do it again. Maybe it was a horrible idea. I don't know. So we'll see. Until next time. Bye.